A lot of times, the reason why a lot of our things don't get manifested and we don't see a lot of fruit in our life is because we are basically making vision boards and manifesting things based on ego and not purpose. Hey, what's up guys, it's your girl LaShawn Candace. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, welcome. My name is LaShawna, and on this abundant channel we post videos every Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays, so please make sure you subscribe right down below so you can't miss any more of this content. Today we are going to be doing a video about vision boards, and I'm so excited guys because I feel like vision boards are underrated. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like when it comes to having a vision board, it's strictly important to know how exactly to structure your vision board so you're actually getting the most out of it. I see a lot of people make vision boards year after year after year and nothing gets manifested, nothing gets accomplished, and I just wanted to make this video to share with you guys my tips and my tricks that I use to make sure that my vision board gets manifested. I actually made a vision board for the very first time last year, and I was really intentional about it in 2020, and almost, I would say, out of maybe the 20 things or the 10 things I had on my vision board, 90% of it got accomplished, and the other 10% was because, like, circumstantial issues, you know. So okay, let's just get into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is supplies. Now, when you're making a vision board, I do think that you need to go to like the store and get some supplies. Now, supplies does not mean you need to go to Staples to spend $50. I would say a budget from $5 to $10 is perfectly good. I went to the dollar store to get all of my supplies for my vision board. I got tape, glue, Sharpie markers, and then I got like a big like dollar board, you know, those like white Cox board, I think they're called, like the ones you do your presentations on. You can get white, you can get pink, you can get yellow, any color, doesn't matter. I always get white just because I like a clean slate and I like to add my own things. I get like washi tape to actually add like some trims to the board and like separate the board. So yeah, so first thing is supplies. The next thing I want to talk about is your intentions, and you need to pray. It is so important when you're doing a vision board that you pray before you start your vision board. A lot of times, the reason why a lot of our things don't get manifested and we don't see a lot of fruit in our life is because we are basically making vision boards and manifesting things based on ego and not purpose. We cannot manifest what's out of God's will for our life, because what's going to happen is you're going to manifest it and it's going to bring you 10 times worse what you actually wanted. So for example, if you're manifesting a man and God is like, you know what, it's not time yet, like you need to grow and develop a little bit more, but you're like, you know what, I think it's my time to be in a relationship. So you manifest it, and then you end up getting a guy that love bombs you, where he's really good in the beginning for the first 3 months of the relationship, and then he's like really crappy for the next 2 years, and you think that that's God's will for your life because you manifested it. But God strictly told you through prayer it's not the right time. So when it comes to manifesting and doing vision boards, I don't think people talk about this enough. It has to be in alignment with God and His purpose for your life. Because if you're doing things just for clout, money, egoistic things that you're asking for, the devil also hears your prayers too, right? So he'll send you things that are temporary fix to problems that need to be healed and actually resolved in a different way. So I would just encourage you to make sure you're praying about what your intentions are for the year and ask God what He really wants you to know and what He really wants you to work on. The next thing I want to talk about is no more than 5 rule. So the no more than 5 rule is really important, because when you're I'm actually looking at my vision board right now. When you are manifesting something, you cannot crowd your manifestation. So on my board, I have 5 categories, I believe, that I subject things into. I have a relationship category. I have, I think, a health and wellness category. I have a business category. I have a birthday category, and then I have a milestones category. So I think I have 6 categories. And that's how I basically split up my vision board. You cannot just throw stuff on your vision board. Now, I'm not saying that it's not going to manifest if you do that, because that's the part of it. It's like fun to just throw things on there, but I really think that you need to have a vision and a plan for your life. The more specific you are, the more precise you are, the better and the faster and the better your dreams will be manifested. If you're manifesting a whole bunch of stuff all over the place, you're gonna get stuff, but it's not gonna be specific. For example, like if you're manifesting an apartment, make a category for apartment, You need to put down the number that you want to pay per month for that apartment. You need to put down what kind of apartment you want. If you want wood floors, you want windows, you want high ceilings, and you also need to put down the location. You need to be very specific and give apartment its own category and write down those specifics, because that matters. You understand what I mean? You can't just put that you want a penthouse apartment but you don't put how much you want to pay for it. And you also can't put that you want a penthouse apartment if you're not even making $600 a week. Let's be realistic with what we're actually putting down, right? So make sure you put 5 things or less, 5 categories: health and wellness, relationships. Relationship category could include romantic relationships. It could include platonic relationships. Health and wellness, if you want to work out more, eat healthier, you can put that in that category. And then if you have a business or you want to start a business, you can put that in its own category. Whatever your categories are, make sure that it's 5 or less categories so you're not crowding your intentions, and make sure you're very specific on what you want. Do not just put, I want to go on vacation. Where do you want to go? How many nights do you want to stay for? You have to be specific. Make the vision plain. God says it in His Word. Make it plain. If you're going to ask for something, ask for the correct thing. Don't go and ask for a Caesar salad and get mad when it's a Caesar salad with cucumbers and onions in it. Ask for what you want. The last thing I want to talk about is let it go and let it be. When you are manifesting something in life, I don't care what anyone says, if you are constantly sitting down thinking about that manifestation, it won't happen. Faith without works is dead. God says this in His Word a million times. We've all heard it before. You cannot sit down and think that God is going to bring you a man to your doorstep. You cannot sit down and think that God is going to magically have your apartment fly out the air, but you don't even want to get up and go to work in the mornings because you're too lazy and you complain about your boss every single day when you know very well that you're late to work and that's why your boss be on you. You cannot manifest things and just sit down at home and be like, God, I'm waiting for you. You need to let it go. And the best way I find that I manifest things in terms of letting it go, because it is kind of hard. You know, if you really want a car, you really want to move, you really want to get out of a situation, you think about it constantly. But one thing that helps me let it go and take it out of my, like, the front of my mind is working towards whatever I want. So I want to do YouTube for a living, right? So I'm not going to sit down and just be like, God, I want to do YouTube. Like, can you send someone to help me? I'm going to be online researching. I'm going to be making videos like this. I'm going to be making sure that I am putting in the work, and then God is going to do the rest because I'm capable of doing something, right? So I would encourage you, whatever you're manifesting, whatever you're thinking about, once you put it on the board, pray over your manifestation, pray over your vision board. You can use Palo Santo or Sage to clear the energy and make sure that you pray over it. If you're not into that, just pray over your vision board. Put it up in a place in your room where you can see it, where it's visible to you. Also, I would say if people come over, you know somebody's coming over in advance, I flip my board on the other side, because a lot of times when people come over into your space, they bring their energy into your space, and that can cloud your energy and cloud the energy of your manifestation. Now, 9 out of 10 times, usually because I cleanse my energy on daily, it doesn't affect me that much. But if you're someone that lives with someone else, or you're sharing a room, or you're sharing a space, put the vision board where you can see it. And when you wake up in the morning, you can view it, but not to a point where everyone else can come in your room and like look at what you want and point it out. You know what I mean? So I hope this video was helpful with you creating your dreams and manifesting your dreams. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe right down below if this video was helpful to you. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.